found a random O'Reilly's out in the middle of nowhere, so we're gonna pull in here and see if they got an alternator, because the bearing in mine is shot. So let's see if they've got one that I can get and put on board just in case mine dies. Well, I got the alternator. We're just gonna stick it right in here and hold on to it for when mine dies. It's a cool little town or city. I'm not really sure how to pronounce the name of it, but Vermonton or something like that. But got the 4Runner washed. I got alternator picked up, got full tank of gas, and now we're heading to Salt Lake City. Just a little detour, not too much. I mean, I was gonna do all this in Salt Lake City anyways. Might as well do it now. We're gonna head to the Salt Flats and to Bonneville, and we're gonna camp there tonight. So this whole time I thought my wheel bearing was screaming. It's actually my alternator screaming, just echoing around my engine bay apparently. I always thought it was weird that the noise was not constant, like a roar, like a wheel bearing usually makes. So, oh well. I sprayed it with WD-40 though, the alternator, and it definitely got a lot quieter. It's been a little bit quieter today. So, that just proves that my wheel bearing is okay. I mean, they cost about the same amount of money either way, so that doesn't really matter, but I'm just glad it. Sometimes you just gotta let things get a little bit worse and they present themselves just like life. Also, there's the Golden Spike National Monument out here. It was 25 miles to my right, and I decided not to go there just because it's so far out of the way, but for one. But for two, I'll save it for later, I guess. But the Golden Spike is where the train tracks, where they built them to go out west, and then the tracks that were built to go out east connected when they were building the railroad system. So I thought that would be pretty awesome to see, but the guy that I talked to about the scenery around here, he just said that really this mountain range is the most beautiful thing to see. But the Golden Spike, is historic, but obviously if you're just passing through, you just need to see the mountain ranges. But anyways. guys. Got gas and ate a snack and saw the views a little bit and got some water, resupplied my bottles. My water tank up top is still frozen, of course. So if I'm gonna stay up at higher elevation or freezing areas for long periods of time, I guess I need to readdress my water tank situation somehow to keep it from being frozen all the time. Whether it's try to sort out somewhere to keep it inside here instead of outside, but you know, it'll still freeze inside as well. But maybe like some sort of insulated canister, I don't know. But anyways, we are heading on to Bonneville Salt Flats. Still got probably I don't know, still got a little ways, so maybe 80 miles, I don't know. But it's getting kind of later in the day. We should have plenty of time to get there still. So we crest the hill, went around a corner from that massive valley that we were just in, where it was hazy, and then now we're over here and it's nice and clear, like there's not any haze at all. So that's awesome. I wonder if all the manufacturing in the city creates that haze effect. But I'm glad we're out of it because it's nice and clear over here. So we're probably going to turn this corner again, and then at some point it's just going to open up into massive salt flats. Bonneville Speedway, 1 mile. It's over here to the right. Just been following along the Salt Lake for like ever now. Well, we made the speedway out here. Got some cool rocks behind it. Heck, just the road to get out here looks like a daggum drag strip. I don't see the actual strip yet, but I think this takes you to it. Well, we're here. Bonneville Salt Flats. It says it's closed right now, but people out there. It doesn't really look very wet. So the reason this place is significant to me is because there's a old movie called The World's Fastest Indian, and I believe it was Anthony Hopkins, but I could be wrong. And he built a land speed bike and brought it out here and ran it. But also a girl that I watched on YouTube and Motor Trend and Hot Rod and Off-Road 4x4. She was out here setting a land speed record and passed away actually, and it was pretty devastating to the automotive community when that happened. But yeah, I'm not sure if any of you guys know Jessie Combs, but that's what her name was. She was just a huge off-road enthusiast, speed, person, and yeah, she died out here on these flats. But anyways, yeah, the movie was pretty awesome to watch as well. If you haven't seen it, you might want to check it out. But I'm gonna drive out there. I'm gonna drive out towards the rocks and see if I can find somewhere to camp for the night. That's the plan. I don't think I've ever been to a place that is this quiet in a long time. I take that back. The Redwoods was probably close to this quiet. The only thing I hear right now is an airplane flying over, but when it's not and the wind dies out and there's a crow not flying, what's the odds of a crow flying over at the same time I'm filming? Hey, buddy. Oh, there's two of them. Yeah, get a move on. But anyways, it's just been dead quiet. And the sun's over behind some clouds and the mountains in the background and the salt flat, and it's just perfectly flat. I mean, dude, this place is insane. And we're not gonna get to see a sunset because the clouds are blocking it. But at least we get some cool color. So I know this is gonna be like a separate video, but I literally just filmed a whole cooking session last night for dinner. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna film another one tonight. And my phone's, of course, about to die as always because the cold kills the battery so quickly. I can't ever keep this thing fully charged, and I'm always filming on it, so that kills it quickly too. But I'll plug it up for a bit and then maybe I'll get a little bit of cooking on. Well, salt flats of Utah, Bonneville, everything. It's been fun, but we're heading out. That's pretty much the Capitol here. They won't let you inside right now, not that I could find. But the outside will do, it'll suffice. I'm just gonna find a park bench for a second and sit down and just enjoy it. I always like how you can see the old buildings that were here back when they built like the Capitol originally. Like the church that's behind this tree here, like that. And then Capitol Hill, what is that? It's Council Hall. Council Hall, and then there's a bunch of like old brick buildings and stuff all over down behind me along this road. But yep, found me a bench here, and then you can see all the new buildings that they built off in the distance. It's cool how they put the Capitol up here on this hill. You know, you don't see that in every city, but Boise was also well, it wasn't really on a hill, it was pretty flat, but it was definitely at the, the center at the top of the city. But anyways, sit here for a minute and enjoy the view and actually be here.